Yes. It is the real Makai here at Makai Capital. One thing I want to talk to y'all about real quick is do something each and every day to make yourself proud of yourself. We already know that people's standards don't matter, their expectations don't matter. It's what we have set for ourselves, and are we going to show up or show out above that each and every day? So that's what I strive to do. I feel like, well, yeah, that's exactly what it's about. It's about the feeling. I feel a lot better when I know I'm doing things that are going to make myself proud. It's not always even in action. It may be in action. Maybe me not doing something or not engaging in something that I would normally engage in or indulge in. So, but it's about each and every day doing something to make yourself proud. That's how you really know that you're making progress, because that's what it is. You have to take action each and every day. You know, whether it's absolutely perfect or not, there's always the next day for you to take more action. You know, whether you're gonna tweak on what you were working on the day before, or you're gonna continue moving forward and creating the next thing. So that's what it's really all about. It's about finding that feeling, and that feeling comes from making yourself proud. That feeling of knowing that, yeah, I did this shit. Like, nah, that's me right there. One of the things that always stuck with me from my father, you know, can't say I learned the most from him, but one thing that truly stuck with me that I'm very thankful for from him is that, you know, whatever you do, it has your name on it. So, with that being said, ever since a kid, that was instilled into me. My work ethic has always been to a T, because I understand that my name's on it. I understand when people think of Makai, oh no, yeah, we want him. Like, we want him on our team. We want to work beside him. You know, we want to hear his thoughts. We want to get his insight, no matter what it may be, because if his name's on it, we know that that's something to stand by. You know, that's something that resonates with us and something that we approve of ourselves. So that's normally what it is when it comes to me, just because I hold myself to that standard because it's been instilled in me. But with that being said, I just translate that into things that also make me proud. So I can go so hard in this area, and that's going to make me proud. I can go so hard in X, Y, and Z, and that's going to make me proud. I can withstand from X, Y, and Z, and that's going to make me proud. So it's about making yourself proud each and every day. It's about surprising yourself, staying true to yourself, and being disciplined each and every day. Because before I lose the fucking word, when you're just making that progress every day and you're taking those action steps every day, only thing that's going to happen is you're going to move forward. There's no way, you know, you could stay in the same position forever. You're either going to go backwards or you're going to go forward at some point. So that's what you got to understand. Even when things seem to be stagnant, you have to understand that at some point things are either going to move forward or they're going to move backwards. So you've either been doing something during that period of stagnation to set yourself up for when it's time to either move forward or move backwards. It's just like the market in Forex. What is the market going to do? It's going to coil, it's going to be stagnant, and it's either going to shoot up or it's going to shoot down. But it's up to you to be able to read the market, read your energy, know the setup, know yourself, and be able to project where you're headed and decide if that's the direction that you want to stay in. So if you're going backwards in life and you're starting to realize, like, hold up, before this stagnation period is over, where is this going to boost me towards? Okay, nah, I don't want to go that direction. Let me switch this up so I can go that direction. Same way, if you're in a buy and you're looking at the market and it's just not seeming right, like, nigga, it's time to rethink, realign with the market, see if it's really a sell setup, you know, and either get out the trade completely and just watch the market, or hop in on that sell and make your money. So it's exact same thing in trading and in life. And I love the fact that trading is simply a mirror. That's all it is. It's simply a mirror. Who's the most disciplined? Who's the most patient? Who knows their self the best? You know, who's the most adaptable? That's why I love trading, because it's like something just from the universe in this day and age for people like myself to just be able to live the life that we want to live, just because we are who we are and we get it. We get it. Because that's what the market is. It's just like, you just have to get it. And same thing with sports betting. It's like, Whether you want to say it's rigged, whether you want to say it's a script, whether you want to say it's all fun and games and everything is just by chance or random, doesn't really matter. You have to get it. It's just like you have to see the system behind it, because it's ultimately the universe at the end of the day. People talk about gematria this, gematria that. The only way any gematria can line up is if the universe allows it to line up in the first place. So all the fucking gematria you're seeing is because the universe allowed it to line up that way, yet we're acting as if fucking someone's controlling the board of gematria. So we're not even going to get too deep into that, but that's what I'm saying. It's about seeing the pattern, seeing the system. Life is just, it's just a system, it's just a pattern, it's something we go through. We've all been here before, we've all done this shit before, we've all started from the same place at the beginning of the time. So none of this shit is new. It's just about us being true to ourselves. Being true to ourselves. Bring us back full circle, Makai. Bring us back full circle. Being true to yourself means if you know that you're supposed to be this type of person, be that type of person. Make yourself proud because you're being this type of person. Like me, I've been back on my vegetarian journey, and dude, it's so crazy how often some free meat gets offered in front of me. It's so crazy. It's like free. Oh, try this. And it's like, damn, nigga. Like, when a nigga was really broke and wasn't having no money and would love to eat all the free meat in the world, nigga, it wasn't none, bro. It wasn't no handouts. The second a nigga become vegetarian, nigga, every day it's a handout. Every day I have to make myself proud by turning it down and knowing that this is a part of my journey. It's same thing with turning down offers that aren't for you. This is the first year where I've really been starting to tell niggas like, nah, like, no. I've always been a nice guy. I've always put other people's feelings and expectations before my own. I've always wanted to do more for others than I wanted to do for myself. And I had to get to the point where it's like the amount of blessings that I'm about to receive, I can no longer move and operate like that as a person. So to make myself proud, I have to literally learn how to put myself first. This past year, that's what I've been doing. And I can't tell you how much better I feel putting myself first. Because at the end of the day, I just realized everyone else has been doing that this whole time. That's all that's been happening, is everyone else has just been doing that this whole time. And I've just been the person giving in. So make sure you're just not that person just giving in all the time. Not to say, you don't find your ways and methods to give back and, be that person that you are, or however you want to put it. But at the end of the day, you got to know when you're being spread too thin, or when your energy is just really being pulled and tugged on in different directions and things like that. Because we got to stay centered, we got to stay focused, we got to stay balanced, we got to stay disciplined. And it's hard to stay disciplined when you don't have the energy, the focus, the consistency, etc., etc., etc. So everything always will tie hand in hand together. Same way with the market. Everything plays a role. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Where's the volume at? Has the market been coiling? Is there any news coming in? What time of the day is it? What session is it? All of that stuff. Everything matters. It's always everything matters. And that's the thing. I've been learning and noticing the weight of each decision. Every decision we make has so much weight to it. It literally changes the course of life itself. It literally changes. Every decision you make changes the course of life. It's just the facts. So I understand when I'm making a choice and I'm making a decision, like, it's a big decision. And you can automatically become a boss right now if you realize every decision you make is a big decision. Me going to bed without making this video is a big decision. And that was a decision I was not going to make. Instead, I'm going to make the video. So, it's shit like that. You got to stay locked in. You really got to stay focused. You really got to, have that clarity to be able to see the choice, see the options, and be able to tell if your options are limited. Because that's another thing. It may look like you only got A, B, and C, but you can't see the fact that D, E, F, X, Y, and Z, all of those are there just because it's in a different ink and you have to put it under a certain light. But those are still options. You just can't see them at face value at the forefront right off the bat. But you can always create more options. You can always create more solutions. You can always create more outlets, more resources. All of these things are at your disposal. Why? Because everything came from you to start with. Everything came from you to start with. Only way anything is here is because, nigga, we got all this shit here. One way or another. And that's the thing. One way or another, get that shit done. As a man, for damn sure, it's nigga, if you gotta get that shit done, get that shit done. And I feel like that's a huge thing, is just not making excuses. One way to make yourself proud every single day is to not make excuses. If you're someone who wants to make excuses every day, you will struggle making yourself proud. I remember days where I would make excuses and it'll get to the point where it's just a day where I don't even like myself, because it's like, bro, you're lame for making excuses. You're lame for not staying true to yourself. Like, that shit's lame. Like, I could only imagine if I was talking to someone else. They're saying they're this, they're saying they're that, they saying they do this, they saying they do that, and then none of their actions line up with it. Bro, that shit's lame. I wouldn't be associating with them. I wouldn't be communicating with them. And then I've had those moments and experiences with myself. And then that's how I got to the point where it's like, bro, I can't be dishonest to myself. I can't be untruthful to myself. I can't break promises to myself, because it's like I literally will disassociate with myself. It's crazy how it works. It's because like I don't necessarily have an ego, but I understand I'm here having this human experience. But like, we're not about to sit here and bullshit at the same time, you know? It's one of those things. So it's just like, I got to stay focused. I got to stay locked in, because it's a human experience. It's not just like it's going to be all shits and rainbows 24/7. Like, it's almost just like me playing on rookie mode on Call of Duty all the time, or on 2K all the time. Like, that shit gets boring after what? An hour. Like, nigga, what? On rookie? That shit gets boring fast as fuck. So that's what it's like. We ain't here playing on rookie mode. Like, especially after we done did this shit so many fucking times, so many lifetimes, it's no longer on rookie mode. But the shit's still easy at the end of the day, because you've done it so many times. Even when I play veteran on Call of Duty, it's fun because I've done it so many times. And I'm just using it versus the computer for example, because at the end of the day, what really is all this shit? So with that being said, I'm not gonna make this video too long. I am looking good from this angle. I got the new old school stash going, you feel me? Like, hey, be careful. Like, I'm getting to the age, like, where you might see me with your mama. Like, relax. Like, cut it out. Cut it, I'm joking. hey, I'm joking. But anyway, stay focused, stay consistent, stay disciplined. I'm gonna see you on the other side.